Ever since the government started pushing vaccines, supporters and opponents alike have been engaged in a heated debate over vaccine safety. And the debate doesn't seem likely to end anytime soon. But this is ridiculous because all we have to do to solve this problem is to look at the research the government has done comparing the health outcomes of vaccinated to unvaccinated children.
Leslie, there is no research.
Wait, you're telling me there is no such research? The government has never done a study comparing the health outcomes of vaccinated to unvaccinated children? That can't be right. Let's see what the CDC has to say about it.
It seems like it ought to be possible to compare the health of vaccinated and unvaccinated children and address some of these questions. It's got a kind of intuitive appeal.
Great, Dr. Wharton. So what's stopping you?
I don't know of any way we can do it, and it's for a couple of different reasons.
54% of American school children have some sort of chronic illness or disability. And a study like this could help us determine whether vaccines play a role or not. But I'm sure there's a really great reason not to do the study.
In the first place, it would be pretty hard to find those 50,000 unvaccinated children to do the study comparing, health outcomes in 50,000 vaccinated and 50,000 unvaccinated children.
Wait a second. The CDC's own data says there are over 1 million unvaccinated children in the United States. They can't be that hard to find. Never mind. Let's hear what CDC has to say about what makes them such a tricky group to study.
They're almost certainly very different than other children because their parents have made this decision not to vaccinate them, and they've probably made other decisions that are different than decisions other parents have made.
Absolutely right. I can't believe I never thought of that. I'm sure all those crazy people who don't vaccinate their kids are making all those sorts of wacky decisions. Well, at least the millions of parents who are vaccinating their kids are all making exactly the same decisions in every other aspect of their lives, so we can rely on that.
Let's just pretend for a moment that autism is actually caused by pesticide residues on broccoli.
Broccoli? I love broccoli!
And we think about this group of 50,000 vaccinated children and this group of 50,000 unvaccinated children. What's their exposure to pesticide residues on broccoli? Is it the same? And it's probably not, because probably those people who've made the choice not to vaccinate their children have other things they're concerned about as well. And maybe they are in fact concerned about pesticide residues on vegetables, and they buy their fruits and vegetables at different stores than these other people do.
Wait a minute, you're telling me it's vegetables' fault that we can't do a proper vaccine safety study? This whole time I thought it was about pharmaceutical companies spending millions to buy off politicians and health officials to avoid losing billions if vaccines were found to be dangerous. And all along it was vegetables. Oh my gosh, that means everyone needs to stop buying organic vegetables now so the CDC can finally do a proper study. Mothers of America, this is our fault. Stop buying organic produce. Please, do yourself and your children a favor and stop eating your vegetables. Kids, I'm coming home right now. Put down the broccoli. This has been another edition of the Greater Goods Vaccine Beat.